What is up, guys? Sumi here with Thoughtcast. Today, I want to talk about being alone. I think that being alone is one of the most important things that you can ever learn to do in your life. And I learned to be alone after someone didn't do the things that they were supposed to do for me. See, oftentimes when I was younger, I would jump into a relationship because I thought that's first off what you were supposed to do, but second off, because it made you feel whole, it made you feel wanted. I got attention, I got validation, I got verification as my worth from dating an attractive girl. But what ended up really changing me was when a lot of things didn't go well in my life, when I was struggling in business as a young entrepreneur, those women ended up turning their back on me. Those women weren't there for me. Those women ended up betraying me in ways that, most people can't even understand. And I realized that no matter what happens in life, people will show their true colors when things get really bad. And oftentimes, the people that I was picking had beautiful colors because I was doing good at the time that I dated them. In the nature of entrepreneurship in itself, you're winning a lot of times, but you're also dealing with losses. And I would meet these women in moments that I was just doing very well. And they would love me for my swagger, my game, my status, my authority. And there were times that I would go down in business or I just wouldn't be 100%. And these women would end up, just showing me that I couldn't rely on them. And that made me feel very alone. That made me feel very defeated. That honestly hurt me to a degree that I can't even explain or put into words. But it was that loneliness that carved out who I am today. It was that loneliness, that betrayal that I am so grateful for, that I am so blessed to have or blessed to be a part of, that allowed me to grow into the individual that is so bulletproof emotionally. See, if someone were to betray me today, which people do betray me, that's going to happen no matter where you are in life, at the highest levels, at the lowest levels. Even billionaires have wives that cheat on them. I'm not fazed by it. It's okay because I got me. See, I learned in being alone that I wasn't alone. I had myself. And as long as I had myself, as long as I was there to support me and to take care of me, I would be good. No matter what happens in this world, I want you to realize that you have you. And the you that you are right now is the youngest, the strongest, the most capable, the most intellectual, the most cognizant of who you can be and who you are right now. The you right now understands you. And I know this is probably difficult to understand, but you must really understand that as long as you have yourself, anything is possible. You're never alone. The connection between your conscious and your actions and your perceived reality is what's going to allow you to elevate to a new level, as long as you allow that to really expand, as long as you keep your mind open. Many people fail to realize that being alone is a superpower. Being alone is a lot different from being lonely. And that's where the separation right there is what allows you to engage in that superpower. I can go a year without drinking, without partying, without social interaction, and I'll be okay. See, the greatest punishment that we can have in prison is really solitary confinement. Most people don't realize that. When you put somebody that's unstable and not grounded in their thoughts by themselves, they have to listen to themselves. They have to listen to their own instability. They have to listen to their own insanity. And that magnifies, that amplifies, that compounds. So the number one thing I will tell you guys to do is to be okay with being alone. I want you to understand that first. That's the first part of it. But there's a second part that most people don't even understand or most people don't get to. See, many of you might be in this mindset that I don't need anybody. I don't want to need anybody. I don't care to be that person because someone hurt you, because someone damaged you. Just like me, someone betrayed you. And I was that person for a very long time where I don't need anybody. They hurt me. They damaged me. I don't want to feel that pain again. But I'm going to tell you this. Nothing great in life, nothing that is ever worthwhile has ever been accomplished with just one person. It's been accomplished with a multitude of people working together in unison, in coordination, in agreement for what this thing is going to be. They had a vision that they shared together, and that vision allowed them to work together and put their differences aside. See, great things are accomplished with great people. And the more great people that there are, the greater the thing will be. I've learned this very recently. Probably in the last 3 to 4 years. And I've learned that in my life, I have to constantly talk and network and meet people that will allow me to become a better person. Iron sharpens iron. I know a lot of millionaires in my life right now that actually have roommates. And you would think, oh, why don't they live by themselves? Why don't they have a nice place? Like, they need to live around other people that are doing high-level things to make sure they're on top of their own stuff. I know a lot of people that are very successful that constantly travel with other people. And I myself, I noticed that I network more than the average person, even though the average person should be networking more because your network is your net worth. But I do it more because I need to keep sharpening myself. I need to keep getting better. I need to meet more people to improve myself. Nothing great is ever accomplished alone. And relationships, commitment, compatibility, the people that you have in your life, your friendship, your social circle, that's going to allow you to elevate to a level that you can't do by yourself. See, being alone and being okay being alone is the first step. Once you like your own presence, once you're okay with your own presence, then it's time to bless others with your own presence, to allow yourself to meet other people and take parts of them in conversation, in interaction, in business, and add that to who you are. You're a combination of the experiences that you have in this life. And as you meet more people that are more experienced than you are in certain areas, you draw from their experiences and you can take the spark notes of their life and put it into yours. And you can learn from it. And I want you to understand that you're born in this world oftentimes with someone, your mother. And some people die alone, but it's better to die with other people around you that love you, that care about you. And it's better to go through this life with people that really care about you. Nowadays in business, I do business with people that I trust. I do business with people that I genuinely have interest in. I don't do business with the biggest person or the best person just because they're the biggest or the best. The first criteria I look at is if I can trust them or not. And once I find that I can trust them, I'll do business with them. And sometimes these people that I think I can trust betray me. That's okay. That's part of life. It'll happen. I never get too caught up on it because even if they betray me, I still got me and I'm going to be okay. But if I can summarize this very effectively for you, first, learn to be okay with yourself. Number 2, learn to network. And number 3, understand that those people that you learn to trust may betray you, but as long as you're making new connections and filtering out the negative, and you'll get better and better at it, and you'll find people that you can trust that can really bring a lot of value to you. I hope this was helpful. Until next time, Sumi out.